NFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in Week 4. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Herbert off of play action. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Herbert's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got Burton here. He's got the first down inside the 10. Touchdown! Mike Burton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
This out quickly to Williams.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
Throwing now is Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Second and 10.
Now Carr. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss.
Second and 20.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give. Eckler running to the right. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He's got Allen. Room here to run. He's by himself. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
So 20-0 now pending the extra point, and this place is jumping.
Yeah, you can feel it, can't you? You can also see it. You're seeing people in the stands now excited, happy, high-fiving each other, and expecting this score to continue to mount.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Carr going to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. A Raider 1st down, Carr to Renfrow. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a play fake. Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Kenneth Murray.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack.
To throw is Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Herbert now. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's brought down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound
touchdown, Chargers!
Jalen Guyton
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Carr. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On play action, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Carr. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Carr. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Caught by Allen. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, now Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. 1st down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Carr again. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here now Johnny Townsend as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
It's Eckler again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First and goal, Kelly. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes, rush coming, and he's taken down. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On the give, this is Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the gun, Carr. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Carr.
And he will find his man Ruggs.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. CD, this defense, I mean, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is out of bounds here.
101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Eckler
And this time he is in. Austin Eckler. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Carr steps away. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to let it fly. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr going to throw deep for the end zone. And now here is another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Once more, here's Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
152 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.